Good morning or good afternoon or good night, however you're watching this. Today I'm just getting ready and chatting it up with you. Hello, how are you? I did like a Q&A type thing on Instagram. I only got 4 questions, so I'll probably just be talking about whatever I want to during this video since no one has questions for me, which I don't blame them because my life is not that exciting. So I primed with this e.l.f. Jelly Pop, and now I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I'm about to run out of this, so I haven't been using too much. I try to buy vegan and cruelty-free products, so basically everything you'll see in this video is like e.l.f. or Wet n Wild or NYX because you can always count on them girlies. Just gonna pat this in, and then after this is set, then we can get to these very important questions. Does anyone else have like ridiculously pigmented under eyes and eyelids? Like, my sisters always used to make fun of me because, and they always make fun of me saying that I look like I have a smoky eye all the time, which is not very nice. I look like Uncle Fester right now. Alrighty, first question. Do you have any more tattoos planned out? At the moment, I currently don't have any like tattoo appointments or for sure things, I guess. My birthday is in March and I'm thinking that, I don't know, I kind of want to be like crazy and get my knuckles and my hand done. Still debating on that because I'm not sure what I want to do with my life. And I don't want to do like a bunch of fucked shit and not be able to live correctly in society, because having tattoos is another thing, but then having like hand tattoos and face tattoos is also like a different step in a different direction. So I know tattoos are being like more normalized and a lot more people have them, but like a hand tattoo and a face tattoo is kind of like a job ruiner tattoo. So I've been seeing a lot of people getting sternum pieces and I think they're so beautiful. So I would love to get a piece on my sternum. I see a lot of people with like a butterfly and it's just so cute. So I'm thinking maybe that'll be my next one, but I'm also scared because that part of the body is kind of awful to get tattooed, but I have my chest, so I guess I can handle quite a bit of pain. But besides my hands and my sternum, I don't really have anything in mind at the moment. I wanted to get Take Care on my knuckles because like, I don't know, I think it kind of reminds people to like obviously take care of themselves, and it kind of reminds me of like mental health advocacy and stuff like that. But everyone I talk to is like, but that's Drake's album, like if you get that then people are gonna think that you like Drake, and I don't like Drake because I think he's kind of weird. I really want that, but then I was thinking I could get Stay True on my knuckles because it kind of goes with something else that I like, just being yourself, being unique, doing whatever you want to, honey boo boo. But I don't know, gotta ponder on these things for a while. But I also was thinking about, well, I know I'm gonna get this, I just don't know when, but I would love to get an eyeball tattooed on my hand. I think it kind of brings in like a religious and spiritual aspect into my tattoos, which is kind of like important to me because I don't know, I like that type of stuff, but also because I'm just obsessed with eyeballs. Like, I think eyeballs are really cool and mysterious, and I could just like stare at them forever. I guess there would be a couple meanings behind that. Also, it reminds me of this one Pink Floyd song. I'm not sure if anyone else listens, but I love Pink Floyd. And they have a lyric that says, "All you touch and all you see is all your life will ever be." And I don't know, like if I have a hand tattoo or if I have an eye on my hand, that's kind of like, I don't know, it reminds me of the song lyrics, but I don't know. I like to interpret a lot of things. I should be like an English teacher or something. Just carving out this contour because I need a little lift in my life. But I'm always like thinking of tattoo ideas and making Pinterest boards for them. So if you guys like to go on Pinterest and find tattoo ideas, I'll leave my Pinterest below because I like to collect my ideas and put them on Pinterest because I feel like that's the easiest way to kind of like coherently have everything together, because I don't really, like, I will save things on the Instagram tab, but I don't ever go in and like looked at my saved posts, you know what I mean? Like, I just save them and then they just get lost. Like, I'm never really like going back into my saved posts and like re-looking at things. Just drawing in some little brow hairs because I love having a crazy brows. Brush them out, gorgeous. Alrighty. What's your favorite song right now? I can't really narrow it down to one song. I will say that I love Joji's new album. 𝒮𝓃 can do no wrong in my eyes. He is, quite frankly, the love of my life. I really love every piece of music he puts out. This album is kind of more poppy, I feel like, and he's brought in a lot of kind of more, I don't want to say mainstream, but I guess more well-known artists, which I really love. At first, I really did not like Daylight with Diplo because I was like, he's selling out his career, he's making pop music, and that's bogus and blah 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 blah, but I love that song. I'll be listening to that all the time. I'll be jamming to that song. I'm like, I don't know who broke 𝒮𝓃's heart, but I want to fight them because, I mean, I know he creates beautiful music because of his heartbreaks, but why you be doing 𝒮𝓃 so bogus like that? I just need to know who broke his heart, okay? I'm gonna go in with the Pure and 𝒮𝓃 Christie palette because love. I'm just gonna go in with the neutral side because obviously I'm not a very colorful biatch. Back onto the subject of 𝒮𝓃. I become like really obsessive with music, and I feel like I also have like very normie taste in music. No hate to Mr. 𝒮𝓃 and Post Malone if you happen to see my Spotify rewind from 2020.
Calling all the basic bitches. Calling all the basic bitches. There's a new announcement. You're basic.
I really like to think I'm an alternative girl, but when it comes to music taste, I'm absolutely not. Let me open my phone. I can pick out a few of my favorite songs by him. So from this album of Nectar, I love TikTok. I love Daylight. Give Me Love, obviously top. Run is good. I love Sanctuary. Pretty Boy with Lil Yachty. I love that song, especially Lil Yachty's part. I really love Lil Yachty as well. But I just love how like, I love how Lil Yachty sounds in that song. And he's like singing and I just love his voice. Lil Yachty is one of my favorite rappers. Normal People is good. Mr. Hollywood is good. I really, really like 777. That'd be like getting me in a good mood. I listen to that and I'll be like dancing around the house cleaning. I love that song. And then Your Man is good too. One of my favorite songs ever is Attention. I don't know how to interpret the song into a tattoo because I really, really love it. In the song he said, I thought I'd vocalize my traumas, but nobody would listen. And I just love that quote because, I don't know, I kind of feel like that. I feel like when you finally become brave enough to talk about your problems and come forward with a lot of things that you've been struggling with, people just like don't give a fuck, and it kind of sucks. So I really, really love that song, and I feel like when 𝒮𝓃 sings that song, someone can finally relate to me, which I don't know. I feel like I can only feel related to people through music. So if you have any ideas of how I could interpret that song into a tattoo, please let me know because I'm struggling quite a bit. Besides that, I love every song on Ballads. Amazing, beautiful. I like Tongues too, or In Tongues. That's pretty good. Will He, awesome. Demons is good. Plastic Taste, love. Pills, I love that too. But I guess Ballads would definitely be my favorite album because that's like something I could just listen through and not want to skip songs. There are some songs in Nectar that I'm just like, whatever, like I'll listen to it, but it's not my favorite. But so far, Ballads is definitely my favorite 𝒮𝓃 album. Okay, on to the next question. How did you cut your mullet? / if you got it done, how would you explain what you wanted? So first of all, I ended up getting a shag first. I thought that was like the craziest shit ever. I don't know why I was like so shook when I got a shag. Let me see if I have pictures of what I showed my I have a folder on my phone. So when I first got my hair cut, I got it cut in a shag, and I'll put pictures of the screen of what I did show my hairdresser. I just really loved like having length, but I love having really short fucked up bangs. Like, I don't know, that's just my aesthetic. So I showed a lot of pictures from Pink Dagger. I don't know if you follow her on Instagram. She's like this amazing hairdresser. Love her. I would like die to get a haircut by her. But I just showed my hairdresser like a lot of shags. She ended up cutting my hair in a shag and I loved it. Like, to be honest, I really liked having a shag more than I like having a mullet. I think that is probably just a personal preference, but looking back on like pictures of and videos of me when I had my shag, I definitely think it looks cuter than how my hair looks now. But I know just with time, like my hair will be a shag in a matter of months. I just need to let it grow and, you know, relax. But I do prefer a shag on myself. I think just fits what I want more than a mullet. But when I did make the big cut for my mullet, I was quite shooketh. I was not ready for that. She cut it so fucking short on the top. Like, it was like, and I know that's probably just what a mullet is, but I guess I was just like so shook because I haven't had my hair like that short on the top before. I ended up just showing them, obviously I'm gonna post pictures of the people that I showed. I showed pictures of these people with mullets to my hairdresser and I got it. I personally think that I was so fucking shook when I got my mullet done. I was like, I don't know. I was having like almost a gender identity crisis because it was so short. I was just feeling not like myself. You can kind of see. Here's one of my TikToks I did of my hair being that short. I don't know. It was just not for me. I think I love it on other people. I think it's so cute on other people, but I definitely want to grow my hair out to more of a shag. Yeah, I just showed my hairdresser like a lot of pictures of people that had mullets. I mean, I wanted one because obviously all the girls, gays, and theys on TikTok were getting mullets and I was just having a life crisis because of COVID, so why not get a mullet? Like that one TikTok that's like, I'll never forget.
I will never forget that our generation's response to a deadly pandemic ripping through our country's population during a extremely politically and economically unstable time was to bring the mullet back in style.
Yeah, I guess it's how we cope with things. That's basically why I got a mullet, because everyone else was doing it and I thought it was really cute, but definitely gonna go back to a shag now just because I like it better. I hope that answers your question. I also would recommend like going to a hairdresser that you trust, and like, and if you don't have a hairdresser you go to, then I would definitely just go ask people for recommendations in town, or maybe drive farther to go see a very good hairdresser, because I feel like people think it's probably really easy to cut a mullet, and it is, but I think it's hard to cut a good mullet or a good shag. So definitely do your research, and I wouldn't just, I mean, you could probably just go to like Great Clips or whatever you have by you, but it might turn out a little fucked. So, and I've seen people like cut their own mullets and shags online, but some people are really good at cutting their own hair, and I don't think I'm one of those people. So I don't know. I like getting my hair cut by other people because I'm not a hairdresser, whether I like to think it or not. So I do recommend getting your hair done by someone that is trained, or someone that at least knows what they're doing, which I usually don't. But I'll bleach my own hair because I got that shit figured out after watching YouTube for 13 years. I'm putting some lash glue on my lashes and I'm gonna let that sit for a second. I think I'm gonna do some wing liner because why not, right girlies? So I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. pen first. Alright, so I'm gonna do my eyeliner and then I will answer the last question because you can't multitask and do eyeliner. It's just a fact. I guess I can zoom you in a little. My eyes look insane, bro. Alright, here comes the impossible part, making them look even. You know, I'm really resentful towards people that don't have hooded eyelids. Like, my eyelids are as fat as my fupa. Like, there's no getting around these saggy MFers. So, let's go into the liquid liner and make this look a little more cohesive. Now, don't blink. Just keep looking down. Okay, now this is where I always fuck shit up. I'm gonna go in and tightline with that pen again. Alrighty, and then this is where I fuck everything up because I can't do my left eye for some reason. Oh, and my eye's watering. Thank you, thank you. I fucking hate my left eye. I don't know what I did to deserve a leaky left eye. How do we look? Deranged. Thank you so much for answering that question. These lashes are just about dry, I think. The only lashes I ever wear, I need an affiliate code for this. These are the style Velvet by Lash Dreams. Follow them on Instagram. Go buy the lashes. These are the only lashes I wear, literally. Every few months, I will go on their website and buy about 5 pairs. So I'm stocked up and ready to go. I only feel like I have self-esteem when I have these lashes on. They make me feel ethereal. I don't even know if I'm saying that word right. Alrighty. I didn't contour my nose. That's a crime. I copied It's Likely Makeup on how she did her nose contour, so if you have any questions, go watch her video. Because I try to make my nose look very cute and button-like, even though it looks like this from the side. I mean, I know I don't have like the biggest nose ever, but I think it'd be way more cute like in a button shape. At least I got a nose, even though I can't breathe out of it. And connect it right here so you look like it's a little button. And if you don't look crazy like this when you're contouring your nose, then you're not doing it right. Blend, 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 blend. Snatch, snatch. So much cuter, you know? I haven't done fake freckles in forever, so I'm gonna do that today because why not? And the last question from my shortest Q&A ever. How did you get more comfortable with taking pictures of yourself? Great question. I've always been like pretty photogenic my whole life. And I don't mean that in like, I don't know, a cocky way, but I don't know. I've always been like just very photogenic, and I love being in front of the camera as well as behind the camera. It's just something that comes like very easy to me. Like photography and modeling and like being in pictures is something that I just really like. I've always wanted to be like people's models for art projects. I was always like willing to do weird things for people and photography projects, especially in school. I mean, I guess my friends have taken pictures of me and stuff, and I've worked with a few like local artists on like photography and being models and stuff, but I don't know, I just like doing it. I think I just have like a natural skill of being in front of the camera. I don't want to be like sound cocky, but I think that is just a bit of reality at this point. But I think maybe if they're talking more about like my body positive posts and like taking pictures of my fat stretch mark cellulite body, I don't know, I really did it as a way to cope at the beginning. I started like my body positive journey not based on like fatness and like my body, I guess. I got really into body positivity at first because I had my first outbreak of my autoimmune disorder. My first and only. I have HSP vasculitis, so I have really poor like blood circulation, and my first and only breakout was right after I graduated high school. So I was 18 years old, and the doctors took forever to like figure out what was wrong with me, and I have like blisters all over my legs. I'll post pictures, but trigger warning is kind of disturbing. And after they like healed or started to heal and go away, like my legs were just like left with these like massive red deep craters, and it was like very ugly and traumatizing. Like if I wore shorts in front of people, which I did most of the time because I have like open wounds on my legs, and putting fabric or cloth or like pants on really fucking hurt. So I was wearing shorts most of the time, and I was just getting like the ugliest and meanest looks ever. Like people thought I looked disturbing, like, and I will admit like it was pretty disturbing looking. Like looking back, I'm like, I don't know if I can handle doing like having this happen to me right now. I don't know, I just like posted a picture. I just started posting pictures of like what my body looked like because I was so uncomfortable, and like I just wanted to talk and like have a conversation about feeling uncomfortable in my body, because it just feels like a lot of people in my personal life, like my friends, they're like super tall, like athletes, so skinny, like super model-like some Kendall Jenner shit. And while they have had their struggles with acne and stuff, like I just feel like no one is really ever having the conversation of insecurities with bodies and like feeling uncomfortable. I just started posting, and I didn't care if people saw. I don't know why. I think I was just so over like hiding my feelings and my emotions regarding like my situations and things going on. So I just started posting pictures of like my scars and like my stretch marks, because I was on steroids for about like 3 months, and I gained like 40 pounds because of being on such heavy steroids for such a long time. So I just started posting pictures of my body and like how it was transforming over time, because I don't know, I just felt uncomfortable, and like I was just using Instagram as kind of like a personal diary to talk about things and like speak out about my struggles, just because I feel like no one in my personal life, I don't want to say they didn't want to hear, but I was just kind of feeling shy and didn't want to talk to them about it, because not everyone struggles with feeling like shit in their body, because some people are beautiful and they're just already deemed as beautiful from society because they're tall and slender, and I was just feeling insecure, and I was fat, and I had stretch marks and scars all over my body. So I just started posting pictures of my body because, I don't know, I think that all bodies are beautiful, and all bodies kind of have like an artistic sense to them, if that makes sense. So over time I kind of like transformed my Instagram from like talking about scars and like my autoimmune disorder, and it kind of transformed and kind of like snowballed into something bigger. I mean, I still don't have like a huge platform on Instagram, but I still like being able to have a conversation surrounding like struggles in life, because while more people in my personal life have been more open and willing to talk about like these conversations, I just like being able to be that person for someone on the internet, because I feel like for a really, really long time, no one in my life was open to speaking about such things. So I just want to like be a safe place for people. But so I guess being comfortable taking pictures and posting them online is very much like a person-to-person journey, and I think that you just have to gain self-confidence, and sometimes like getting a meaning or like having a movement behind you kind of like fuels the fire. So if you are feeling insecure and you don't want to post pictures of body, don't post pictures of things you want to. So slowly over time, I feel like, I don't want to say anyone can gain the confidence to do these things, because not everyone will be able to, and there are a lot of like marginalized bodies that are still shamed to this day and not welcomed in our society. And I am like a mid-sized white woman, so I mean, I'm not like completely discriminated against, but I guess just do you, take some time, and I don't know, if you want to feel more comfortable while taking pictures, kind of work on angles that you like, or angles that you think are most flattering or you feel beautiful in, and kind of just keep working with it and experimenting. If you don't fail and experiment, then you're not learning anything. So I don't know, just keep doing you, and like, I don't even know if this is a helpful answer, and I'm kind of just ranting at this point. Do what makes you feel beautiful, and do whatever is in your comfort zone, because you don't need to push yourself. You can like slowly just start dribbling into like self-confidence and posting more online. And posting stuff online is not like the end all be all, so do whatever makes you feel comfortable. And yeah. I don't know, I just like having a voice and being able to talk with people about certain things, because not everyone in the world is open to having these conversations, and a lot of people still hold stigma regarding like fatness, body type, like weight loss, weight gain, and stuff like that. So I just want to have a community that is open to having conversations about things, because in this world I feel like not a lot of people are. So I want to be the person that people can rely on and talk to, because sometimes the world just feels so fucking empty and lonely, even though there's like 8 billion people here. Alrighty, well, after that rant, I'm going to go fix my hair and change my outfit, and then I'll come back. Bye! Okay, so the sun is like ruining my vibe, so I just did some earrings on, and I styled my mullet. My hair needs to get done because it's so cool toned down here. It's like blue-gray in person, but then it's like natural dirty blonde up here. So maybe that'll be my next video, me dyeing my mullet. Sorry if you can hear my fan, but I'm sweating. And here's my cute shirt by Just Peachy. It says, "This ain't my first rodeo." If you have any video suggestions, please leave them down below. And if you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. Adios.